Hello, this is Adam, and welcome back to the Disneyland Show. And today, we are going to be continuing our series, and we will be taking a look at Dumbo. Dumbo is one of the most popular rides in Disneyland and Fantasyland, just because of its iconicity and its popularity, and how it was technically an opening day attraction, but not really. Uh, I'll get to that later. But anyway, it is located in Fantasyland, kind of in the heart of it, near the King Arthur Carousel. And this is what I was talking about before, how it's kind of an opening day attraction, but not really, because it opened 1 month after Disneyland and opening day. Disneyland opened July 17th, while Dumbo opened August 16th. So it's basically 1 month apart, so it is an opening day attraction, but not really. In 1955, of course. And since if you're here, then you're obviously, you know about Disneyland and stuff. You know that this is a simple ride, and it's just a small plot, it's not even like a plot. You just kind of interpret it, where you're basically going to a circus, like in the movie, and you end up riding Dumbo, not like the movie. Except there's 16 Dumbos this time, not just one Dumbo. And as I said before, the queue and the attraction is circus themed. It is a standard spinner, but like Astro Orbiters, and you can control your height, higher or lower. I think the highest you can go is like 7. I'm not sure. No, I'm actually not sure how high you can go. It's higher than 7 feet for sure, though. Like, it has to be. I think 10 feet? I'm not sure. But anyway, as I was saying before, it was originally a book made by two authors, Helen Albertson and Harold Pearl, before Walt transformed it into a classic film, which later, nowadays, has a live-action reboot with Danny DeVito, of course, in 1941. And it's found in all parks because, as I said before, it's iconic and a Fantasyland classic. Of course, Disneyland was the original park to get it. And the elephants were originally going to be one gray one for Dumbo, and then all 9 other ones, were going to be pink elephants, like in Dumbo's drunken dream, if you will. In that scene in the original movie where he's like, kind of like, it's weird, it's like tripping, hallucinating, and all he sees like these pink elephants coming all over the place. And, but it was going to be confusing to some little kids, because it's a Dumbo ride. They're going to be like, I want to ride Dumbo, but you're in a pink elephant, which would be weird. And as I said before, there were 10 ride vehicles at the time, which were all changed to gray. And the original name was going to be 10 Pink Elephants on a Parade, because before they weren't even going to have Dumbo. They were just going to have 10 pink elephants before they decided 9 in Dumbo, before they decided all Dumbo. And then they changed it to simply Dumbo because more people would like that. They would be like, oh, Dumbo, I like the movie Dumbo, I think I'll like this ride. And they wanted flapping ears, like in the movie, how he got to fly, but they couldn't get them to work. And that's why if you look at pictures from the Dumbo ride in its heyday, you can see that they had hinges on the ears, although they never did work and flap. It was going to be an opening day attraction, like I said before, but the reason why it wasn't was because the elephants weighed 700 pounds, and the arms that lift and lower on your command, your ride vehicle, couldn't support them. If they had those ride vehicles, they would all just be spinning on the ground, and that's no fun. So it was postponed for a month. Everything was done. They just had to find lighter ride vehicles made out of like something like fiberglass or just like cheaper, like less use of metal and stuff. It's not Walt's favorite ride, but it's a close second behind Peter Pan because he did admit once that Dumbo is his favorite movie. And Dumbo was supposed to get a land too, called Dumbo's Circus Land, and you don't see many other attractions and characters getting lands based off of that one movie. Like Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge, I can see because it's well known, it's popular all over the place. There's multiple movies. At the time of Dumbo's Circus Land, there was only one movie for Dumbo, and I guess it was popular, but you didn't see like any other characters getting own lands and stuff. But it was canceled. It was rumored and it was announced in 1970, but it was canceled for an unexpected reason. No one knows why. And then in 1990, there was another refurb, but it was a simpler refurb where they just upped the ride vehicles from 10 to 16 to have to make it a faster loading ride, because it can load, not a faster loading ride, I guess. It can just have more people in the attraction within several hours, and then it didn't go through a refurb until 2018. And the latest queue, though, it was a simple one. It's probably the simplest out of them all, though, because all they did was just like restore the mechanics, just make it just like refurb like the mechanics and stuff, and then they added a queue which had shade, which was nice because Dumbo never had shade, and this also helped the theming of the ride based more off a circus, because you had the circus tents as shade and stuff. And now you can't pick your elephant like you used to. You used to pick one based off your color, but I guess they didn't want like the teacups, but I guess they didn't, or the astro orbiters, but they didn't want kids picking them now because everyone would, unlike astro orbiters where they're all the same ride vehicles, they're all different colors. So say you're a kid, your favorite color is yellow. You want yellow, but there's another kid who gets yellow before you. You might be having a temper tantrum if you're little, or you might start freaking out or cause a scene, making the ride take longer for it to start because you have to find a new ride vehicle. Now they line you up like Luigi's Rockin' Roadsters, and you get assigned a ride vehicle, or an elephant. The ride lasts 90 seconds, so it's just an average spinner, or 1 minute and 30 seconds, which is about Astro Orbiter's time as well. And in my opinion, I would say standby, just like Astro Orbiters, just because it's one of those rides that you have a fast pass for something else. Do it, but by no circumstances do it if you want to do it just for fun. But I'm giving this one a fast pass instead. I probably would have given it standby if I gave Astro Orbiters skip, but this is a notch above Astro Orbiters just because of the iconicity. It's way more popular because it's Dumbo. It's not some steampunk rocket ships that don't fit the rest of its land. It's wonderful. It's a fun ride too. Like, the ride vehicles are also way better. They seat two properly, where Astro Orbiters could just fit me by myself in the ride vehicle. And it's better for families as well, because you could have people, if they're a younger child, and you're like, say you're a single parent and you have 2 kids, you could have, and one of them's younger, you could sit there, you could have the older kids sit next to you, and you could have the younger kids sit on your lap. And that's just why I personally think that this ride is a notch above Astro Orbiters, which is its main competition. So it's either a standby, but way higher than Astro Orbiters, or a low fast pass. Anyway, that's all for now. See you next time on the Disneyland Show. If you have any questions, it's tdspodcast1@gmail.com. email us. We have a YouTube channel now, the Disneyland Show Podcast. Go check it out. We do post on it. We post our normal, all our normal podcasts, like this one you're listening to now, or our main ones, like the Galaxy's Edge one, for example. But there might be some exclusives on there now. Like we have a game show in the works, and there's going to be some more exclusives, but we also have our normal podcasts on there, but we don't upload to that channel as fast as, say, Anchor or other sharing sites like Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and yeah. So, tdspodcast1@gmail.com is our email. Send us questions, like, about Disneyland, about me or Nathan, or Nathan and I, sorry for all you grammar lovers out there. And yeah, YouTube channel, The Disneyland Show. We hope to see you next time. This is Adam. Goodbye.